This is Rayburn here, joinwithme.life. Just sharing some content, sharing some things God's doing in my heart. Story about Peter. Peter walking on water. You know, I've asked the question many times, can people still walk on the water? Is that possible? Does it still happen? Can it still happen? Well, as a kid, knowing this story, growing up, you know, hearing this story, we used to, in a swimming pool, my good friends, on occasion, we would say, okay, let's walk on water. Let's play Peter. We're going to play Peter. Could have played Jesus, I guess, but we always chose to play Peter. Who's going to play Peter? And we'd take off running, and we'd hit the water and see just how many steps we could take. Obviously, you've probably done that too. You don't take any steps. Time you hit the water, boom, boom, you're sinking. So we didn't walk on water, but we played Peter. Well, the question is, can you? Yes. Answer is yes. If Jesus says for you to walk on water, to come to Him, then you can. I know you say, oh, Rayburn, good gracious. Yeah, that's nonsense. Well, I'm saying to you, and I'm saying, by the way, I shouldn't say that. I'm saying to you, I'm asking myself, is it you? I'm saying that constantly. Because God's speaking to me on a number of different things. And I'm saying, Father, are you sure that's you? Are you sure I'm not some wild dream or some wild... I don't, because that's not who I am. It's not what I want. I want desperately to seek the Father and follow Him. So I'm asking that question, is it you, Father? And if it is, then I believe God, this is my belief, I believe God can give us and give me ability beyond what I have. Listen, you can't read Scripture without seeing the miracles from creation to Abraham and having babies beyond their childbearing age, on and on it goes. Miracles, just things that just could not happen apart from the power of God. So I'm saying, and I'm believing, that God can do some things beyond me. Exceedingly abundantly above, as Ephesians teaches, everything I can ask or think. Donna and I have ventured and stepped out in faith to start a ministry of simply Join With Me Ministries, to ask people to join with us in seeking the Father. Not join anything, not join a club, and that's not what we're saying. We're saying, hey, we're seeking the Father desperately, and we're stepping out in faith. We want to teach the fear of God, to observe and do His Word based on Deuteronomy 31:12. I'll share that in a different session, different time. We're saying, join with me. That's all. And I'm saying, is it you, Father? If it is, I want to follow. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss one thing that you're doing or want to do with me or through me. This is a time in our nation and history that believers desperately need to seek the Father and ask God, what is it you want me to do? What is it I can do? What is it, Father? Is it you? And are you speaking? And if it is, then God, I'll get out of the boat. And I'll walk on water if that's what you're asking me to do. I'll sure try. No matter how silly and no matter what it costs me. I hope you're asking, is it you? It's a phenomenal time seeking the Father in faith. There is no boring days. God has great things in store. But it is faith. Are you willing? So anyway, Matthew chapter 14, Peter says, "Is it you?" Jesus said, "Come." Peter got out of the boat, walked on water, and the rest is history. So I pray, I ask God to help me, to help you, to seek the Father and say, "Is it you?" Bid me come if it is, Father. This is Rayburn Hare. Join with me. Life.